5. Make your way forward to the stage, please. On the morning of March 6, 2020, Mike Owen was returning from a business trip. After landing at the Nashville International Airport, deplaning and gathering his luggage, Mike said goodbye to his work colleague and proceeded to the parking garage to make the remainder of the trip home to Chattanooga. After entering the garage, Mike experienced sudden cardiac arrest, causing him to fall side window of the information desk in the terminal parking garage, striking his head as he fell to the ground. This event was witnessed by Terry Blackman, who was working the information desk. Mr. Blackman immediately dispatched rescuers for assistance, and CPR was began within 30 seconds by an off-duty nurse who was walking nearby. Airport officers arrived on scene within 1 minute and took over resuscitative efforts. Arriving first was Officer Nicholas Behrens and Officer Delphia Murphy, who immediately recognized the urgency of the event and asked for an operations employee to retrieve an AED while they began CPR. After arrival of the AED, Officer Murphy began to connect the AED while Officer Behrens continued CPR. The first shock from the AED was delivered at 09:53. At that time, Officer Mark Nart arrived with additional equipment to assist. Following the first shock, Mike remained pulseless and apneic, so high-quality CPR was continued at 9:55. A second shock was delivered, an oropharyngeal airway was placed to improve ventilations, and Mike was shocked a third time at 9:57. Mike remained pulseless and apneic throughout. Sergeant John Hurd placed an advanced IGL airway just prior to Nashville Fire Department EMS arrival at 10 a.m. As EMS was arriving, the AED advised the need and a fourth shock was given. Paramedic Brad Rao and EMT Josh Belcher continued resuscitative efforts while taking over care and receiving a full report from airport staff. After Mike was placed on Nashville Fire Department EMS equipment, a fifth shock was administered. Mike was loaded into the EMS unit and transported to Summit Medical Center, with Sergeant Hurd and Officer Swisher riding along and continuing to assist with resuscitation. Following the fifth defibrillation, Mike converted from VFib to sinus rhythm, and a return of spontaneous circulation was noted by crews. Upon arrival at Summit Medical Center at 10:38 hours, Mike had a refusing blood pressure of 159/94, pulse of 81, and a pulse ox reading of 99%. During treatment at Summit Medical Center, Mike was found to have blockages of multiple coronary arteries, which led to the event. Please join me in awarding the Star of Life to these heroic providers, and we also would like to present Mr. Michael Owen this certificate for bravery and resilience. Congratulations.